Gwrando pawb, croeso i gyfarfod Bwrdd Iechyd Cyhoeddus Cymru. Mae'n eich braf gweld i chi yma heddiw. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the meeting of the Board of Public Health Wales. It's very nice to see you all here today and see so many people in person. Just to note, this meeting is being conducted through Microsoft Teams, as well as on location here in Llandudno, and is being live streamed. Anybody, if you have anything to say, please could you speak your name clearly before you say anything, and say what your role is as well. Thank you. And this meeting is going to be recorded via Microsoft Teams for the purpose of ensuring an accurate record of the minutes, and we store the recordings until the minutes are confirmed at the next meeting on 31st of July, and after that it will be deleted. We have a few apologies for absence this afternoon. Hugh Davis and Kate Young, two of our non-executive directors, are unable to be here, and we've also had apologies from Mewn Kaur, who is our Health Protection and Screening Services National Director. Can I check and see if there are any declarations of interest, anything on the agenda today?
Sorry, Chair. Just a general declaration on behalf of all members of the board and senior executives for referencing in the remuneration report details of salary, pay, terms and conditions, but no conflict that disbars participation today.
That's great. Thank you very much. Any other declarations from anybody? No, I'm not seeing. So we'll record that there are no other declarations apart from the ones that you have already raised. So thank you very much, Paul. Paul, I'm going to go to you now to take us through the annual report for 24-25.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, everybody. Paul Vasey, Board Secretary. So we have before the board today the annual report for approval. This is a report which is split into three main sections. Section 1 is the performance report, and this is the performance report that's approved by our business executive team. And ultimately, once approved, will become our public-facing annual report. Will be put into a public-facing typeset and launched at our AGM in September. So that's the performance report. We then have the accountability report, which is split into three sections of itself. There's the corporate governance report, the remuneration report, the Welsh Government accountability and audit report. All of those documents have been by our executive team, but also through our audit committee on the 8th of May, prior to them being submitted to Welsh Government and Audit Wales on the 9th of May for their review. Following that review by Audit Wales and by the Welsh Government, comments that they have produced have been updated and addressed within these reports. That then went back to the Audit Committee on the 23rd of June in an amended form and was recommended to board today for approval. Then the third item making up the annual report is the financial statements, including the audited financial accounts, which took the same route as the accountability report. But with your permission, Chair, I'll hand over to Angela Williams, who leads on this item.
Thank you. Angela.
Pnawn da pawb, Angela Williams dwi, Interim Exec Director of Ops and Finance. And as Paul mentioned, just want to present today to the board the report on the annual accounts and financial statements, and also to share that the ISA 260, the ISA 260 as well was also received by the Audit Committee, which I'm pleased to say was issued with an unqualified opinion. There were no significant matters raised in the report. There were no uncorrected misstatements to the accounts to draw your attention to, and two recommendations were raised as a result of the audit work, which we have responded to with in full with our management response. So the accounts are here today to be certified tomorrow, 27th of June, ahead of the deadline of the 30th of June. So just to bring that to the attention of the board, the ISA 260 wasn't in the pack, Paul, that's my understanding.
It wasn't in the pack, Angela, but it was published for the Audit Committee, so it's available online through that with no changes. So that, with that having been said, the three items are here for approval. It's usually customary for the Chair of Audit to put forward his views at this point.
Nick, I wonder if you could just give us your reflections from as being Chair of Audit. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Nick Elliott, Non-Exec Director and Chair of the Audit and Corporate Governance Committee. Yes, as described by Paul, we received these in May as draft reports. There were some comments, and then comments when we went through the government process. We then reviewed these at the beginning of this week at the Audit Committee. And actually, just to reflect that it was a very positive report from the auditors on that, and we gave our thanks to the team for their work and how closely they had worked together. Also noted actually there was a new software they used to manage the process from Audit Wales, which again both teams felt was very positive in highlighting both the good work and any areas where we needed to have some improvement, of which there were only 2 real recommendations, which we've agreed to take up through the audit tracker. So the audit committee will keep an eye on those progressing through the year. Otherwise, after some good assessment from the group, we agreed to recommend these to board for approval.
Thank you very much, Nick. And thank you also to you and your committee for all of the work and scrutiny that you've given to these through the various stages that they go through, because I know that there's quite a lot of work. So thank you, and thank you to the committee. And very good to hear that we've had an unqualified opinion as well on the accounts, and well ahead of schedule in terms of submitting them. So that's very good. Does anybody have any further questions or comments that they would like to raise with regard to the annual report and accounts? Tracy.
Thanks. Tracy Cooper, Chief Executive. It's just to say a moment of thanks, really, just to reiterate what you've said. Really big thanks to Angela and the team for when yet obviously to finalise, but some really positive feedback from Audit Wales, and that really takes some doing in managing the year. So a really big thanks, Angela. Obviously Hugh was here for most of the year as well as Angela's predecessor, and a big thanks to Paul and Liz for pulling all of this together, and colleagues for populating it. But I think it's a strong performance report. There's a huge amount that's been done through the year, and quite open about the areas that we want to do more in. So I think it's a great testament of all the work that's gone on across the organisation.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy, and I would absolutely echo that. If nobody else has any questions or comments, are we happy to approve the annual report, which comprises of the performance report, the accountability report, and the financial accounts? Yeah, I'm seeing lots of nods around the table, so thank you very much. We'll take that as approved by the board, and then we're now at the stage where it can be submitted to Welsh Government by the 30th of June, I think you said, didn't you? So that's excellent. Thank you very much. Has anybody got any other business that they want to attend to at this meeting today? No, I'm not seeing anybody raising anything at this stage. So very short meeting today, and diolch yn fawr to everybody. Date of the next meeting will be the 31st of July 2025. Thank you.